Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. All right, rock stars, how y'all doing? Now, this is the official top of the blogs that has been done after our official live top of the blogs. And I just want to tell everybody again, just in case you haven't seen any of my other videos where I thanked everyone for coming and joining. I just want to tell you guys all, thank you so much. We had so much fucking fun at the live. Okay. I mean, I was really nervous the whole time, but it was crazy because as soon as the camera was on, it was like the nerves was gone. It was just like, nigga, lights, camera, action. And which is usually kind of how it goes. I always like work myself up into this lather where I'm just really anxious. So yeah, so glad that we did that. So glad everybody gave, to all the people that gave, to my super chat. Thank you guys so much to Cash App, to my PayPal. Like, thank you guys, because I mean, it was great, even though YouTube takes a lot of the money, like almost half of the money that is donated. I don't even get, but it still doesn't matter. You guys still showed up and showed out. It was it was just really, truly appreciated. Everybody is saying how I should do the video live like once a month or once a quarter. And I'm just like, no, even though I really did have a good time, like I still prefer to do my videos this way. And I just feel like, if we can keep the lives like to special occasions, like as of now, I plan on doing another one on my 600th top of the blogs. But, and then, that'll be another 2 years or so, and we'll be, excited about doing something, and it'll be something special as opposed to just something that I do all the time. It's not going to be special if it's done all the time, So I just prefer to keep it that way, but I did enjoy it. It was really, really a good time. And, yeah, everybody that knows me was all like, girl, you just were not in the whole thing. I was just like, I was fine. I was really fine, you guys, not drunk. I just felt good. I was happy that it was over, that it had gone well and everything. So, yeah, it was definitely a stone cold groove, y'all. It definitely was one of those. But yeah, we'll do it again. 600 top of the blogs. Y'all can look forward to that. Okay. And I guess that's pretty much it. I just wanted to tell you guys all thank you for that. We'll get on to the video now. All right, you guys. So first story. We got to talk about the politics. This is really going to be a short top of the blogs because we don't have much to talk about. I don't want to keep, I'm trying to keep it just from getting morbid. It's Christmas time, y'all. I keep telling y'all, this is the time of the year where I want things to be light and airy and happy, okay? So we're going to start it off with the politics. And of course, I got to tell everybody that you need to get out and vote, okay? You need to get out and vote. Wherever they are having runoff elections, I don't know, they probably aren't having them too much, but wherever, if you're somewhere where a runoff is about to happen, like here in Georgia, I'm going to need you to get your ass out and vote, especially if you might have missed the, the elections, the midterm elections. Now's your chance to make sure that you get out for the runoff. And the runoff that I'm speaking of is with Senator Warnock and Herschel Walker. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, you guys. The minute that Louis hears me talking, he starts meowing. And I guess that can be kind of annoying in the background. And a lot of times I learned how to tune shit out, so I don't even be picking it up. Then when I'm editing, I start hearing it and I'm like, what the fuck? So we had to put Louis up for a few minutes. Anyway, you guys, here in Georgia. So Warnock and Herschel Walker have a runoff. Warnock did get more votes than Walker did, but here in Georgia, you have to have you have to have the majority. And if you don't go over 50%, then they don't consider either one of you having the majority. And like I told you guys, we had a liberal candidate. I don't even know what the kid's name was. It was a young white guy. And so he got like 2 or 3% of the vote. And so that made both Walker and Warnock not be able to get more than 50% of the vote. So we're at a runoff, you guys, and although I do feel pretty confident that Warnock will win if everybody gets out and does the job, they have really put out some commercials that make Walker look like the person that he is. You guys remember the video that I was telling you guys about when he's talking about the vampires? You know, I was watching a movie called Fright Night, or some kind of night, whatever it's called. But I was watching the movie and they had the vampires. The vampires in the movie, you know, they had the good vampires and the bad vampires. Child, they got a commercial where they are showing him talking about the Fright Night movie, and also him, a story. You know, it's a story I like to tell about the bulls. You know, the bulls at the farms. You know, the bulls. Child, he looks so stupid on the commercials, and they have actual people like sitting and listening to it with headphones on and just talking about how crazy and stupid he sounds. And I'm telling you, every time the commercial comes on, it is so funny because it literally is what the regular average person, I don't care what color, it's like you have to see that this man really he's really not smart. Like, he's just not. And that's okay. He's an athlete. He's been successful in other ways. But we're not trying to put this nigga in the office to be running the Senate. And you know why the Republicans want him in there. Okay? It's clear. I don't know how Brian Kemp can actually stand beside him and endorse him. But I do also know that they want to be able to control Herschel Walker. Because he ain't even, this nigga, what? Y'all, come on, for real. Okay, so the commercial is hilarious, and I feel like it really does a good job of just reaching out to the average person and being like, this is the person you want to put in the office? This is the person that you are trusting with your government for Georgia. Like, really, okay? Even if you don't really see it for Warnock like that, you just cannot believe that Walker is the better man for the job. So I love the commercials. And yes, we're still getting the emails and the text messages and the calls, and the people, they're still walking. Not as much as they had, before the midterms, but there are still people on the streets that are going around canvassing, trying to, find out who you're voting for and all of that. But yeah, we just gotta make it happen. I'm going to go vote today. I'm gonna drag Jada with me. And I am going to continue to pressure Joe to make sure that he goes, because you guys know the kids, child. The kids, they got better things to do. Okay? So I'm just going to make them go with me. I think that's going to be probably the best way to get it done. But you guys also just really can't emphasize enough. Let's just go on and seal the deal. Let's just go on and make sure that we get Warnock in the office. But more importantly, let's make sure that we keep Walker out of it. All right, you guys, and I guess since we are talking about politics, let's talk about YSAP having this dinner at Mar-a-Lago with Kanye West and white supremacist Nick Fuentes. Let me tell you something. That Kanye, he done got these people so messed up and mad, and I hate to put it out there, you guys, but I am worried about Kanye, okay? He is really in some dangerous waters, and he seems to want to be there, but I just keep wondering, if I hear a story that something happened to Kanye, I'm not going to be surprised. And I'm not trying to put that out there for it to happen to him, because I don't want anything like that to happen to Kanye. But Kanye is getting so deep in the shits that I'm worried. So anyway, apparently Kanye had been really on YSAP. He wanted to come to dinner. He wanted to have a meeting with YSAP. He wanted to come. He wanted to come. He wanted to come. We've known from the past with Kanye being a supporter of, MAGA, Make America Great Again, wearing the red hat, going to see Donald Trump in the past at the White House. Like, we know that they have had a past relationship. So I guess after Kanye has been asking to have this dinner with YSAP, Trump finally said, okay, which is surprising to me because, but Donald Trump likes to skate on the edge. So the fact that Kanye has been out here saying anti-Semitic things, Donald Trump, who has announced that he is running again to become YSAP once again, I don't even know why he thought that this would be a good idea to have this dinner with Kanye with all of the negative stigma, the negative shit that's attached to Kanye. But like I said, Donald Trump likes to be the one to be like, I can do whatever anybody else is not doing. Remember when he said I could walk out in the middle of the street and shoot somebody, I wouldn't go to jail. Okay, that's how much the people love him. So in his mentality, I think that he thought that, well, I'm gonna have Kanye come, and I don't give a fuck that he said all of that stuff. This me, this Kanye, we fixing to sit down, break bread, blah, 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 blah. So he agreed to have this dinner at Mar-a-Lago. And when Kanye West showed up, he showed up with well-known supremacist Nick Fuentes. Apparently Nick Fuentes is a super far right, big man, big man on campus, I should say. He was on the Unite the Right. He was a part of the, that was back in 2017. He was a part of the January 6th rally, Stop the Steal. He's been a Holocaust denier, okay? Which is just crazy to me because, it's been well documented that the Holocaust happened. Okay, he's talked bad about the Jewish people in the concentration camps and compared them to, cookies being baked in an oven. So, this is the person that Kanye West has decided to show up at Mar-a-Lago with. And first of all, I don't even know why Kanye is attaching himself to a white supremacist. That's why I'm saying that Kanye is really treading waters that, I just wish that he would get out of this. But I feel like Kanye is so deep and just believes in everything that he's doing that he just feels like he's invincible. But they showed up at the dinner. YSAP says that he did not know who this person was, which is just, I guess that could be possible, but I'm thinking that you have advisors around you, you have, all of your staff and the people, nobody recognized who this Nick Fuentes person is. So it is kind of difficult for me to believe that he didn't know who Nick Fuentes was, but okay, that's what YSAP is saying. We do know that Kanye has also announced that he's running for president in 2024. Will he have your vote? Yes? No? Why not? But anyway, Kanye showed up at this debriefing with YSAP. And apparently Kanye West believes that Donald Trump needs to step in and, free the people that was supporting him at the January 6th rallies, those people that were arrested being at the U.S. Capitol. This is what Kanye West is saying that he told that the conversation was about at Mar-a-Lago. YSAP is saying that actually Kanye West wanted to have a meeting with him to discuss some of the difficulties that he's been having in his, his businesses, with him losing his deal with Adidas and, all the things that were happening, that he was coming to maybe consult with YSAP and didn't have anything to do with the discussions about the January 6th thing or anything else. Okay. He said, that they did discuss some politics, but very light politics, nothing very serious. And supposedly he told Blue, I need you to calm down, man. Let's calm it down, okay? Let's calm it down. Let me get through the video, okay? Apparently, Weissap told him that there was no need for him to run for president because nobody is going to take him seriously. Nobody is going to vote for him. Don't even waste your time. And that was pretty much it. He said they did not discuss any anti-Semitism. And he said that he didn't know who Nick Fuentes was. So and the way that they're describing this meeting or this dinner that happened at Mar-a-Lago, did Nick Fuentes say anything? I'm imagining if this man is this big man on campus, like I said, that at some point his who he is and what he has done, even for the cause, fighting for the cause for, supposedly the election being stolen from Trump, that would have come up in the conversation. But nope. Weissap says that it didn't. As you can imagine, there are many people around the world, okay, who are quite upset with Weissap for agreeing to meeting. For some reason, people seem to think that Donald Trump is better than this, okay? If you were to ask me, no, I am not surprised at all because like I said, I feel like Weissap most likely knew who Nick Fuentes was, decided that he was going to say that he did. Either he knew who he was and he didn't give a fuck, or he truly did not know who he was and now he's probably like, shit. Kanye is fucking up my stuff by bringing this person here when he knows that I'm trying to run again for office. And side note, I do not believe that Weissap will get the vote this time. There are too many people that now aren't drinking the Kool-Aid anymore and really don't like Weissap. But like what somebody was telling me recently, it doesn't even matter if Weissap is back in office because we have many other mini Weissaps that are looking to run. The governor down there, DeSantis, maybe possibly Cruz. And so it's just sort of like, who's the lesser of two evils? Like, yeah, we don't have Weissap, but we'll have somebody who has the same beliefs, the same morals, and the same ways of doing things. So, it's just, he's created many other clones of himself. And then when we talk about the Democratic side, with Biden, I think Biden has decided that he is going to run again. And so we'll see if, because usually when the current president decides to run again, nobody tries to challenge that. And so everybody kind of puts their support behind the president. So we'll see how it plays out, you guys. I don't really know what's going to happen in 2 more years. I do know that with Weissap deciding to run again, that next year is going to be quite chaotic. And I just see this, I see it happening, that the chaos will begin up again, the circus that comes with Weissap. All of that is going to happen. It's amazing to me that the man is able to run with investigations and all of the things that are coming up against him, especially with this January 6th committee. And he still is able to put his name in for the bid because the man hasn't been impeached. Should have been fucking impeached. People have been impeached for way lesser crimes. I mean, fuck, Bill Cosby. Bill Clinton got impeached because he had sex with a mistress. Nothing to do with politics, nothing to do with the safety of the country. Some people will say probably Bill Clinton did better when he was having a fucking affair. At least he was getting fucked. But, it's just sort of like, this man has done so much to the democracy of the United States, and he still is allowed to. It's just amazing to me, child. But that's the world that we live in. Okay. And again, it's not surprising, but yeah, people are upset about this Nick Fuentes thing. And all I can say about it is I just want Kanye to be, I don't know what's going to happen with Kanye, but I really honestly believe that's something, let me not say that. I believe that if something did happen, I wouldn't be surprised. Somebody that know Kanye, or know somebody that know Kanye, or know somebody that know somebody that know Kanye. Y'all need to get your boy. Y'all need to get your boy. He's in some dangerous waters. Well, shit. Like Leslie says, God rest his soul. I mean, since we're talking about West, let's talk about the Kardashians. Well, let's talk about Kim Kardashian. Okay, let me tell y'all was real mad at Balenciaga for making an ad campaign that showcased kids holding teddy bears that were wearing bondage type outfits. Okay, and the cry that was heard far and wide was that kids were being sexualized in the Balenciaga ads, and people don't like that shit, okay? And that because of that, Balenciaga needs to be canceled, okay? And we saw it all over social media. I actually saw it on the news talking about, Balenciaga pushing the envelope by putting this ad out. The folks were not happy, okay? And yes, definitely in poor taste. All right. When somebody tells me that I need to boycott Balenciaga or cancel Balenciaga, let me tell you something. The average Joe, like me and you, we not wearing Balenciaga. Sure, we may splurge every now and again, get a nice purse, some little nice outfit to add to our wardrobe. But when we look in our wardrobes, okay, again, talking about just the average Joe, our wardrobes is not laced with these luxurious brands, these fashion houses, with their items. So, it's not a matter of just the regular Joe Blow canceling these, canceling the support of these fashion houses. It would be up to the celebrities. It would be up to the people who are actually buying these things on the regular, have many of their things maybe even supporting the brand. They're the people that are investing their money to keep these fashion houses going. Okay, so you telling me to cancel it don't matter because the shit was already canceled before it even got started. Okay, but yeah, it would be up to the celebrities. It would be up to the influencers that have that kind of money that are doing it. And for the most part, celebrities and influencers and stuff, they're just not going to do that, okay? This, like everything else that happens, and a lot of the times it is Balenciaga, this too shall pass. I think many times these fashion houses like to get some controversy started by saying some things or doing some things or putting in their ad campaign something that's going to have some shock value, make you want to say something about it. Because, like people say, good news, bad news, it's all still news. As long as people are talking about you, then there's good press, there's bad press, okay? But just staying in people's mouths, or sometimes certain people's, that is what they want to happen. So, yeah, the people were upset. And people started to turn to Kim Kardashian, who is one of the, I don't even know what the word is. She's not a model for them, but she's like the front person. She wears many of their, they put her in their clothes when she goes to these balls and galas and parties and all of that. She is definitely one of the spokespeople, maybe I should say, for Balenciaga. So now everybody is like, Kim Kardashian, you have 4 children. Like, do you think that this is okay that Balenciaga is showcasing children in this way? And, Kim Kardashian said that she was disgusted and concerned about the ad campaign, and that she is going to heavily evaluate her relationship with the brand and figure out where she goes from here, okay? She said that she wanted to sit down, have a talk with the people, and find out how something like this could even happen. Like, who was in charge? Who made the decision to do this? So, in the meantime, Balenciaga did apologize, and, they said that, they just basically said that they shouldn't have done it. We removed the ad. We shouldn't sexualize children. Well, they didn't say it in those words, but basically it was like, yeah, my bad, sorry. Okay, took the ad down, But by then, either the damage or the good, whatever you want to call it, has already been done. We already saw the fucking picture. After all of the conversation and the whatnots, Kim Kardashian has decided to, stick. She's gonna stick beside him, you guys. That's her man, and she's gonna stick beside him because listen, Kim Kardashian did not work as hard as she did to be accepted into these luxurious fashion house brands, to be accepted in the true circles. She ain't worked as hard as she did for the shit to be thrown away because y'all mad about a teddy bear with some fucking patent leather chaps on or some shit, okay? Like, she can't throw all of that out the window. And when I say worked hard, what I mean is use the connections that her ex-husband Kanye West had, who truly had support in the fashion in the fashion circles, the real fashion circles. She used his connections and got them to accept her, okay? And now that she's being showcased like this, why the hell should she throw that shit away? She done took her boobs out, okay? Butt still big, but you can tell she is super thin because she wants to be looked at as a person where these fashion houses want to put their clothes on her body. And yeah, we know of the people who like to still have the very curvaceous, hyper black girl bodies, because that's all I can call it. Like big titties, little teeny tiny waist, big ass booty, hips, and all of that. Like, even though that is still a look that many people are going for, if you truly, truly want to be accepted in these luxurious fashion houses, they want you to have a body that resembles a hanger, okay? So that their clothes just lay on you, that there's no attention taken to, given to the model, and instead we are focusing on the outfit. Okay. Now, of course, Kim Kardashian, we ain't just focusing on outfits. As Kim Kardashian, Balenciaga obviously wants to have her in their stuff. So, she apparently had the conversation with the who's over there. And after they assured her that they wasn't going to be fucking with the kids like that no more, she said that, okay, she fine with that. And truth be told, you guys, every now and then, these fashion houses will come up with some shit. We'll be mad about it for a little while. The celebrities will be mad about it for a little while. And then the next thing you know, we'll see everybody still carrying Gucci, still wearing Gucci, still doing Prada, still pop Balenciaga, still doing Fendi. And I just be like, Lord, what we mad about today? Okay. Even though it was out of line. Definitely out of line to have children. With so many other campaigns and so many other ways to get the message across, why are you using kids? You shouldn't even be having the kids. If it ain't kids' clothes, then why you even got the kids in the fucking ads? Okay? So, and was the people supposed to be buying these teddy bears for their kids? Was the teddy bears available? I don't even know. But yeah, it's just another day. It's just another day in social media, you guys. People get mad and then it blows over and then we get mad about something else. So Balenciaga knows that. Kim Kardashian for sure knows that. She's been through enough scandal to know that eventually it'll blow over. She knows how to weather those storms. So yeah, that's really it on that, you guys. Balenciaga, Kim Kardashian, they say they gonna stick together. Guys, next story up. Not gonna talk about it long because my mama always told me if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then just don't say anything at all. But you guys want me to talk about Porsha getting married to the love of her life, Simon. And listen, I think that people, need to be happy in this life, and whatever you gotta do to be happy, as long as it's not hurting other people, then, you should be able to do that. And, I still feel a way about the way that this relation came about, but you know what? It don't even matter what the fuck I think, okay? She seems to have moved on. Simon's moved on. Simon's ex-wife has moved on. Fallon, everybody moved on. So fuck, I'm still mad about it. I'm not really mad about it. It's certain things, like the main thing that really, one of the things that I cannot soften on is when a friend, even though people will argue that's, I was about to say my girlfriend's name, Portia was not friends like that with Fallon. But I don't like when a girl, when a woman dates her good friend or a friend of hers man. It's just something in me is just like, that's just one of the things I don't like that. So it's been hard for me to just get over that, okay? Even if everybody else has, and when I say it's hard, bitch, I'm just talking about, I ain't fucking with Portia like that no more. That's why I didn't post any of the pictures of her wedding dresses. I thought she looked beautiful though in the big white princessy dress that she wore. I thought she looked beautiful. The red dress just was not my cup of tea. I know that in the African traditions, you know, they don't wear white dresses. There are many colors and jewel tones and things that they add. So she, you know, and red is my favorite color if you guys didn't know that. But still the dress just was not it for me. But you know, she had a number of dresses. I saw the official white dress that she wore, I think was for her traditional American wedding. You know, she had the Nigerian wedding, she had the traditional American wedding. I saw her in a beaded number. You could tell she really thought she was cute. She did look nice. I'm not gonna hate. Portia looks nice. She has a beautiful body. She's a beautiful woman. She managed to make her husband look better. And, you know, everybody's life is going to go on. Ain't nothing going to happen to nobody that doesn't support Portia. You know, people just going to move on with their life. So, yes, I saw the pictures. And yes, if I had to say anything nice, I would say that everybody looked very nice. Okay, including the guests that went. It was a star-studded event. Anybody that was a who's who out here in Atlanta was at that wedding. And it looked like it was a black tie event. So, you know, everybody had on black dresses. And it was very, very nice. I'm sure that it was nice. I hope that this is the happiness that Portia has looked for, you know. I don't follow Portia any longer, so I don't really know what's going on in her life. But, you know, my hope is just that she's happy and that, you know, this was the best thing for both of them. And other than that, child, I ain't got nothing else to say. Did you guys see the pictures, though? Everybody was there. I mean, everybody was there. Y'all saw Candy was talking about it. And guess what? Nene was there and we spoke. And I saw her the next day and she hugged me. I was like, okay, Candy. Candy was like, shit. Things was better now that Nene got her new man. Okay? And Portia got her man. All right, we done all moved on with happy. Everybody got their man. Okay, isn't it ironic? You guys pointed out in the top of the blogs, it's ironic that Portia and Nene both was all over Kenya about trying to get it with an African guy, and then they both ended up with the African guy. Kenya ain't got no man, okay? At least no man that we know of. But yeah, it looked like, you know, a lot of the old Real Housewives were there, and you know, just a lot of it was a star-studded event, and it looked like it was a good time had by y'all. Okay, and that's all I got for y'all. Y'all tell me what you thought about it. Which dress of hers did you think was beautiful? I love all of the pomp and circumstances of those huge princessy dresses, even though that's not something that I would wear, but I still like to see it. It creates that whole romantic fairy tale in me. But yeah, y'all let me know what you thought about it.